Did you like coins vanished deep in the system's maze? Financial freedom, did you know, was the only way to survive? To lie, the crash, the dips, they burn it all away. No, 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 no. Neon streets standing here, we're block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving day by day. Will you ever break free from the chains that fiat made? I want your keys tonight. Burning money, feel the burning money. Spending this lonely night, stacking more. Tonight, burning money, touch me, burning money. Show me your gains with your stash, burning cash. I could never trust the system. Did you feel buried in dead end lies? You keep saying it's all going fine. Did you dream of no more banks, no more chains to bind, keeping us enslaved? Did you lie? Tell me how to break free from this night. Neon streets standing here, we're block to block, flickering screens, nowhere to hide. Robots rise, taking all our jobs. Crypto still surviving.
What's the second thought? There is no second pass. What is that knocking? Jeez. There we go. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good evening, good evening. Welcome, of course, to the Crypto Otaku show. Here we go again, guys. Here we go again. How's it going, guys? Everyone here, everyone excited. We're holding on. It's 103.5 right now. 103.5 right now. That is where BTC is hanging on. And we're going to get into it. Of course, we're tired of winning, but yeah, I would say I thought we were winning this morning, but it turns out not so much. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here. Although it's doing okay. It's doing okay. It's going sideways, but damn. So quick recap before I get into the chat. This morning, we opened. I was like, oh, this kind of looks like it's following our baseline target. Yeah, it rolled on over. You could say it kind of did. But it didn't. It actually followed pretty damn close our bear target. But you know what? Still, it's on the chart. We still predicted it. I'm gonna get it.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
I am, Trump. I am so tired of winning. How's it going, guys? How's it going? A guy in the house. Commence the chaos. It has begun. I can't keep myself down anymore. I've tried, guys. I tried so much. I got myself plugged in. I can hear everything now. It's all good. Hopefully, don't know if the music might be a little loud still. I don't know. Maybe not. It might be okay. All right. Danny, how's it going? A-Guy, yes, chaos time. It is time for chaos, yes. Ramona in the chat, how's it going? Hello, Chaos Sensei. I'm happy I could be called anyone's Sensei, I guess. You guys are crazy enough to watch me. I'm mad, man. I'm pretty nuts. Hey, Danny. Hey, Ramona, how's it going? What's up, Chaos Crew? It's showtime. Yo. What's up? Hidegger in the house as well. Tyler, bringing on the Doom. It's been a while since we brought on the Doom, my guy. Where's the Doom? It's sitting here just kind of waiting all freaking week. There's no Doom. I need Doom. Come on. Let's go. Oh, shit. I'm ready for the boom, not the doom. You're teasing me. You're teasing me. Hoping I can have a couple more days for these prices are Z-back. My bags are starting to look good. Nice, nice. I'm trying to. I've got a plan too. I'm looking at maybe DCAing a little bit more into Z-back as well. But I'm paying off my debts and I'm being a good boy. It feels dirty, man. I'm used to just everything just chilling in crypto forever. Not used to paying off debts. That's weird. Hey, A-Guy. How's it going? Hermona, yes, shouting out to A-Guy. Bring the chaos, yo boy in the house as well. Yo, what's up? Yo. Chaos potluck. Coming back for seconds. Mad Adam, yes. How's it going? Good evening, guys. Good evening. We're ready to get the show on the road. Totally okay with the chance to add some powder over the next few more days before the next BTC pump, says Heidegger. Yeah, and that's exactly what we're waiting for. We're waiting on the sidelines right now. Everything going sideways, pretty much doing nothing. Just chop. As you can see, we had a little bit of a dip here on Monday. We recovered and we're just going to go on sideways as Trump has been making the tour of the Middle East. And yeah, he's going again tomorrow to I forget I forget. But he was in Qatar today, and he was in Saudi Arabia yesterday, and he's signing deals and signing deals and shaking hands, and he's getting it all done. So either way, it's working out. It's working out for the U.S. And I think he's already made like $250 billion in the last 2 days. And that's $250 billion. I mean, give him that. It's working. It's working. All right, guys, let's get started. So let's look up with the heat map today. Bringing it to you live for free. That's right. Oscar, just tell him.
What are you, stupid?
Don't pay for something you get for free, right? It's all over YouTube. And I always shill Kimba, but you know what, guys? Live heat map. All you gotta do is just type in live heat map on YouTube. We'll just show you. And I'll show you. Everyone's got their own little, little quirks too. I like Kimba's though, but live YouTube heat map. My God, BTC. Who else do we got? We got this one, Bitcoin Live, also showing their little version. That's just a chart, liquidation chart. It's same, sort of thing. Liquidations. It doesn't show you the key levels where everyone's building, setting up shells and stuff. So yeah, Kimba is still my favorite. There's some other ones out here. Here's another one here. Oh, that's still Kimba. There's a 4x one, 4x Education Live. You can kind of see the key levels there. The demand zone at least. Who else? There's plenty of other ones out there. You know what? There's a liquidation one here. That's not live. That one's not too bad either. Signals for trading signals. I don't know. I still love the Kimba one the most. It's my fave, and I don't have to pay for it because book map is expensive. Anyway, maybe when I'm a crypto millionaire or whatever, and I'm sitting here actually making money on YouTube, maybe I'll throw some money at this stuff. We'll see. Anyway, sitting at 103.5 right now. Looks like we're closing in. We're getting tighter and tighter in this range as we're being engulfed by the buyers and the sellers. And we're going to get squeezed. We're going to get squeezed probably most likely to the upside. As you can see right here, the 100K level is at a very, very strong buy zone. Very strong. We got a little bit of, it's not as green up here. I guess on the local, on the local, damn it, it just refreshed. Damn it. They are starting to set up some shop, on the lower time frames. So, we're probably going to hit that wall tonight really strongly. 104, 105, right out the gate. But all in all, we still have to probably do a retest of 100K at some point, unless we get parabolic quality news one way or the other. We're kind of stuck in this range. It's kind of meh. All right, so enough said on that. We'll come back to look at that later. But it looks like, we're pretty much going to be stuck from here to here tonight. We got to break out of 104.9 now. We just keep pushing our levels a little lower every single day. Almost the same amount. Look at this. This is crazy. What is it, 0.5%? Over the last 2 days, about 0.5%. each day. We've been losing ground. The bulls losing ground. All right, let's get into some of our metrics. We've got, of course, the top 10 assets in the world. Why is that up here first? I usually have that further down. Oh, yeah, I do have it down there too. I'll go over it first. Why not? So top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin still holding on number 6. Nothing has changed there. Of course, Amazon getting $200+ billion thrown at it in the last couple days. I think it's the last 2.5 days now, 3 days since Monday. U.S. national debt is getting ever so closer to a $37 trillion target. They just can't stop printing money. Again, every single second, about $70,000 is being, borrowed. Roughly up to 100,000 every single second. It's absurd. It's crazy, and time just keeps ticking by. And there's all borrowed money on the backs of our citizens here in USA, good old USA. All right, so yeah, more than likely we're gonna hit $37 trillion by the end of next month. Moving on. Poly market betting right now. U.S. recession in 2025 still down to a 40% chance. We've got Fed decision in June. Pretty much nothing there either. No chance. 88% chance there being on the poly market bets. And then there was one more thing I've been tracking on here. That was the capital gains tax in the U.S. I gotta dig for it every time though. U.S. capital gains. Just type in capital gains. Boom. Trump eliminates capital gains tax on crypto before June. 2% chance. Cut long-term capital gains tax in 2025. 57% chance still. It was as high as 60%, I think, last time we looked at it. Fear and greed for the stock market, still sitting in greed. It was about 72, 73 on the high today. And crypto fear and greed almost mirroring that as well. I just closed the damn thing. Jesus.
What are you, stupid?
There we go. Still mirroring it right now. 70 right now in greed for the fear and greed on crypto. Everyone's still feeling really greedy right now. But what about the rate cuts? We still haven't got the rate cuts yet. We still got a month or two for that, probably. U.S. dollar index hitting at 101 now on the day. One of the main reasons why Bitcoin's been going sideways and not getting too much upside to it. Still got a bit high of a dollar, a bit too high of a dollar for my liking. Anyway, we'd like to see this, of course, go back down and retest 98. Maybe by the end of the month. I don't know. It's still too strong right now with Trump doing basically a mission. He's on a mission right now. Okay, crypto bubbles right now on the day. Again, pretty meh. Anything that you should be maybe taking another look at to be maybe throwing some more DCA potential into. I'm telling you, I'm still thinking about throwing another down 5% on the day. Another 10 grand maybe at Jasmy. Breaking 2 cents today. Not too bad to DCA. Jasmy again was 6 cents last January, or this January. Swift coins down 2%. XCN. Where's the rest of my favorites? Boom. There's the rest of my faves. Anything else down on the month? Big enough on the month? XCN. Still XCN. But XCN's still up like 700% on the year. Do I not have the year up here anymore? What is going on? Where's my year? I lost the year. There we go. Yeah, 788% on XCN. So keep that in mind as well. Last 3 months, still Swiftcoin and XCN almost on tandem, right on top of each other in price action. Down about 30% on the last 3 months. This actually is probably the best time frame to look at because again, that's the beginning of the year. Closer to the beginning of the year, maybe 5 months. You can go even further out and do like maybe a 5 month thing. Can we even do that? I guess you can't do that. I don't know. But anyway, right now I'm still kind of recommending XCN, Miria, and Jasmy. I think those three right now have been pulled back enough that you're gonna do okay. It is 11%. Miria's down 30%. XCN though, I don't know. If I didn't have a big enough bag of all these, I'd say yeah, pick your winner. All right. Moving on. Anything else in the top 100 though? Still down. Top 200 still down on the last 3 months. Hex, Theta, Ondo's still down 23%. A lot of news today coming out on Ondo. I gotta say, we're gonna get into that here soon as well. I do like Ondo. I still think, again, it's gonna be more prevalent in 2028, but leading up to then, I'm definitely going to be, stacking my big bag of Ondo yet again in the bear market. All right, moving on, guys. Moving on. Market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting just under 63%. We're still waiting for this to roll on over. Altcoins still not totally back in dominance yet. So, yeah, Bitcoin's still taking the cake in all crypto. What else we got? Top 10 assets in our space right now. Anything really change? XRP fell out again with Tether. They're going back and forth with market cap dominance. What are we looking at here? Solana, USDC, Doge. Nothing really changed in the top 10 here. Although Tron just no, I think Sui was still at 11 yesterday. Could have sworn. Oh, Chainlink fell out. Tron snuck in. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, so Tron did sneak back up to number 10 in the number 10 slot. Other than that, nothing else has really changed. Avalanche still up there, 13. Where's honorable mention going out to Jasmine, falling back a little bit now. I think it's at 85. Oh no, it's still holding on to 81. Wow, I guess the rest of the market caps have kind of came down or gone sideways just a little too much to let Jasmine take the lead again. Interesting. And then XEN, I always like to give a shout out to XEN too, just to kind of see where it's at. Still in the top hundreds, 102, 101. Did it get back to the top 100? Or did it fall down further? There it is. 113. 113 in market cap. Okay. We played Where's Waldo. And then my favorite, guys. This is my favorite thing to show you every single day. And that is how many Bitcoin are left in the bucket. In the bucket. I don't know what's in my trash can right now, but this is it. This is all that's left, guys. I don't think I have any Bitcoin in here. There's something coin-shaped in here. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's not that much Bitcoin left, guys. There's not that much left. And you can see here, we keep dipping down. Every time we get ETFs throwing more money into Bitcoin and the ETFs purchasing more Bitcoin, more and more Bitcoin leave exchanges by cold storage or self-custody. And right now, we're so close to getting... did we just hit a new low? Oh, we're so close. No, we just mirrored the low from April, which was 2.17 million. Still all-time lows for what's going on right now. Did I just zoom in? Oh, yeah, I zoomed in a little too far. Yeah, so by tomorrow, if we keep this up, we're probably going to see a new all-time low for 2025. No, never mind. That happened back in February. But either way, there isn't that much to go around, obviously, yada, yada, yada. You hear all the news all the time, all the stuff I reiterate over and over again. No one stop buying. It just keeps going, man. It just keeps going. All right, moving on. Before I go any further, let's get back in the chat real quick. I don't want to leave you guys in the dust. Bring on the chaos. Yes, yo, boy, Matt Adam. Yes, the chaos potluck. Evening chaos. Strawberries in the house. How's it going, Strawberry Dragons? Welcome. What up, Crypto Bows? Also here. How's it going? All right. Totally okay with a chance to, for more dry powder into, more projects for the coming days. You're early today. Yes, Crypto Bows. You are. All right. So, I don't think anything's really changed here as well. I think MicroStrategy is, of course, still the same. iShares, BlackRock's iBit, 625,000. That's crazy. Fidelity is still hanging on to about 200,000. And Grayscale's getting back up there again as well, too. Sitting at right around roughly 200,000 as well. Just under. ARC shares still sitting around just over 50. And everything else, nothing really has changed. Or not enough to really really pay attention to, right? We're still looking at the big guys in the room. Of course, Fidelity, BlackRock, and Michael Saylor. All right, let's take a look at BlackRock real quick, too. See if this is up to date on the Bitcoin treasuries. No, it is not. As always, it is not. Because I heard today, I had that shared on the Real segment over on X. Today was one of the largest, if not the record-breaking ETF inflows for Bitcoin. So we'll take a look at that at the end of our segment in the Real News segment. See if it's real too, because I don't trust anything anymore on freaking any news sites. I have to cross-check everything. It's driving me crazy. Losing sleep over it. Bitcoin rainbow price chart of 2 hours still telling you to be buying. We're not even back into accumulation zones yet. Again, the longer we go, the longer we draw this out, the more and more it is basically on sale for everyone to buy. I mean, fire sale still starts right around $77,000 Bitcoin. All right. We already went over that. I pulled it up twice. And here we go, guys. We're going to dive into some of the news. Chainlink and Ondo. Before I do this, because again, I just mentioned Ondo in the the crypto bubbles segment. Coinsensus, right? Coinsensus. I'm gonna start with this. Wow, what a letdown! I've let this run all day. I've been working back and forth, just carrying boxes in between rooms. 8 hours. They've been running for 8 hours today. I listened to almost the whole damn thing, and I haven't found a few things maybe I would be excited to share. I don't know. My big takeaway was kind of just like, meh. Toronto, what do you... I'm sorry, man. There's just nothing really there. Scaramucci was there. That was about the only interesting thing. That was the very beginning this morning. And then... They had an author of some book, this guy here. He was, of course, talking about one of my favorite topics, which was, of course, AI, robots, and, everything taking over, incorporating with crypto and everything else. Not sure who he even was, but, of course, he's speaking my language. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty lackluster, really boring. This guy here did mention, again, more of the same. All institutions are buying up Bitcoin. This, I think I have a clip from him on the Real News segment as well. Yeah, I think he's in the White House right now. I'm not sure exactly who he is. But yeah, the big takeaway today was pretty lackluster. I just wanted to get that out of the open, because this morning when we did the live and we got I think it was OG Boban, pointed out that Trump was live. Trump was at Qatar, and it was happening. Yeah, we covered that this morning, and that was more exciting than the whole coin census day one. So hopefully we got some bigger, exciting news to share throughout this week. But it's kind of lackluster and being overshadowed, hence my thumbnail, by the U.S. president just doing the tour of Middle East. All right. I'm done ranting. All right, Chainlink and Ondo price jumps as JP Morgan settles its first on-chain transaction within the two platforms. That's right. They're also acquiring Bitcoin now, too, and openly about it, because they have been doing it for years behind the scenes. All right, so this is brought to you by CoinGape. Chainlink and Ondo price jumps as JP Morgan settles first on-chain transaction. Chainlink and Ondo prices are following JP Morgan's announcement of its first public blockchain transaction. Financial giant partnered with Chainlink and Ondo finance team to carry out the tokenized treasury transaction. Crypto expert Kelly Callum opined that Link will eventually flip every crypto asset except Bitcoin. Interesting. I mean, Chainlink is, again, the number one. I repeat, the number one interoperability play. Jasmine's also partnered with it. I mean, everyone's flocking to it because it's going to be the only thing that, right out the gate, that we can settle most of the larger blockchains, cross payments and communication between multiple platforms, right? So Chainlink is definitely in the lead of when it comes to true utility. The Chainlink and Ondo prices are following JP Morgan's announcement for the first transaction on the public blockchain. Yes, we read all that in the synopsis. Chainlink and Ondo prices are green amid JP Morgan's transaction. Let's take a look at that, because I think they came down a bit on the daily. Here. Boom. And Link. I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. Yeah, it's definitely not super green or in my face. There's Chainlink, number 12. And yeah, pretty much down 1% on the day. Buy the rumor, sell the news. It wasn't really much of a rumor, but there was, of course, news on the hour. It went from 16 to 17. On the week, it's up about $3 or $4. So yeah, nothing crazy just yet either, because we've seen a high of about $30 Chainlink. Was that back in January? I think that was back in January. Does it not tell me that was the December. January, we hit just roughly 25, 26. Okay. I sold all my Chainlink right around January. Okay, so I'll definitely be buying more again in the bear market. It's one of my favorite projects. Again, going back to that article. So yeah, it's moving, but nothing has really moved to a point where it's like game breaking, parabolic, FOMO, insanity, like chaos, like true freaking chaos, like 2021. We just haven't got it. We haven't got even a taste of it yet. I look at my portfolio and I'm just like, January was better. What is this? A pump for ants? Every day it's a pump for ants? Come on. All right. I kid a little bit. Warren Buffett says at this one, I had to read this article, at least the headline. Warren Buffett says he stepped down from Berkshire Hathaway because he finally felt too old. I can't. It's so troll. I love it. Warren Buffett told the Wall Street Journal that he's giving up on the CEO role of the Berkshire Hathaway. Wasn't planned out months in advance or tied to anything specific in one day. He said that it was no single moment that triggered the decision. He just slowly started to realize that the man he picked to overtake had more energy. And Warren said that their work rhythms weren't matching anymore, and that his disciple, Greg, was going full speed, and he wasn't. And then that was pretty much it. You couldn't ignore it. That's a pretty pretty old person way to go. How do you know the day when you become too old? He's 94. That's how you know. He started feeling old, and he hit 90. But once he switch flipped, there was no going back. I mentioned his balance sometimes, forgetting names here and there, and noticing the newspapers started looking like they were printed in light gray instead of black. Wow, even reading felt different, he said. His aging is irreversible, of course, and those issues started building up over the past year, and over time, the annual meeting came around, he made up his mind. All right, so that's how he decided he was gonna go. And it is, of course, the legendary Warren Buffett. Everyone will miss you, but still don't think Bitcoin's rat poison squared. I'll never let him live that down. Okay, Peter Schiff mocks Michael Saylor for creating Bitcoin's most ironic use. Yeah, he was out there pretty much bashing Saylor or not just Saylor, but all of the companies now that are creating the Bitcoin treasuries, right? The Bitcoin treasuries. So Peter Schiff mocks Michael Saylor for ironic use of course, MSTR. Bitcoin critic Peter Schiff has acknowledged that he described his first real use case for Bitcoin, known for supporting gold over digital assets. Peter Schiff has repeatedly said that Bitcoin has no utility. Man, can he be any more wrong? However, in the recent post on X, he pointed out the situation involving investment manager Jim Chanos as an example of where Bitcoin may have a practical role. Peter Schiff critiques Michael Saylor's Bitcoin buying strategy. Of course, he's been doing that for years. I don't think I need to update you guys on that. It's pretty obvious at this point. Chanos bets against MicroStrategy valuation. In an X post, Chanos explained that the investors are paying out too much for each dollar of BTC exposure through strategy. According to his statement, MicroStrategy stock is trading as a premium that far exceeds the actual value of the Bitcoin holdings, he argued. Investors are paying $3 of stock price for the gain of $1 of Bitcoin exposure. Chanos' hedge strategy implies that MicroStrategy's stock may fall due to an overvaluation. He's been saying that for years. He's faced criticism for borrowing funds and to buy Bitcoin. The company recently added 13,390 for approximately $1.34 billion. Peter Schiff has echoed these concerns, saying that the large Bitcoin price drops could turn paper profits into real financial stress for strategy. All right, I'll believe when I see it. If you want to buy Bitcoin, then buy Bitcoin. If you don't want to invest in the stock, then market, then buy a company with the actual business, says Schiff. All right. I feel dirty again just reading all the stuff that Schiff has to say, but I have to read it because I acknowledge my biases. And I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I've given Peter Schiff way too much of it. All right. There you go, Peter. XRP trading frenzy takes over South Korea's crypto market. I thought this article seemed pretty interesting. XRP overtook Bitcoin and Ethereum in the country's trading volume of major exchanges since such an Upbit and a Bithumb. Bithumb just recently actually just dropped a few of our favorite altcoins, actually. The Kimchi Premium is going strong in high demand. Of course, that's the Kimchi Premium for Bitcoin. In combination, paved the way for the market dominance for XRP in the area. Analysts believe the XRP is poised to rise further, and the price targets seem to be all over the place, from $5.50 to $30 based on long-term technical patterns. XRP has soared above Bitcoin and Ethereum to become the most traded cryptocurrency and leading in South Korean exchanges. According to data by Coin Market Cap, XRP made $1.2 billion in retail trading volume on Upbit alone. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh my god! In just a single day, the asset took up to 27.6 of Upbit's 24-hour trading, accounting for 3.7 billion, whereas Bitcoin lags significantly behind with 340 million. Jesus. XRP occupied 30% of its total volume, hitting 1.2 billion, and yeah, the XRP price momentum. Yeah. Okay, we get it. And then of course, yeah, we're just referring to that. But yeah, I thought this was interesting. They're also referring to some other ones we haven't talked about in forever, like Bitcoin Cash and EOS. Yeah, Korean exchanges reflects past examples where such assets such as Bitcoin Cash or EOS were enjoyed by regional pumps because of the localized demand. I mean, it could just be, again, what is popular there locally currently right now within their own influencers, within their bot traders, and copy traders and everything else. That again, it's XRP right now is popping off like crazy in South Korea. All right. We just covered that one on a different site. Sui teams up with 21 shares to expand Sui adoption. 21 shares, a leading cryptocurrency exchange traded product provider, is partnering with Sui to bring the blockchain network native token to more users. I need more Sui in my life. Sui and 21 shares have struck a strategic partnership, and we'll see exchange traded funds issuer help expand Sui's adoption across the globe. The collaboration, revealed on Wednesday, May 14th, comes with the ETP provider. That's, of course, exchange traded product. Their way of saying, of course, ETFs, which has a significant digital asset presence in Europe, seeks to expand in the U.S. market. According to the team, Sui, Switzerland-based 21 shares, is leveraging Sui into exchange to enter the American market. Institutional adoption of Sui amid fresh transaction for decentralized finance and real-world assets could fuel further growth for the Sui token. Partnering up with Sui speaks to where we see the future of blockchain infrastructure heading, said Federico Brocate, I don't know how you pronounce that, Brocate, head of the U.S. business of 21 shares. We believe Sui has a technical underpinnings, DeFi developer ecosystems, and institutional alignment to play a central role in crypto for a long time. This is crazy too, because Switzerland's also been doing the crazy partnerships with was it Spar grocery store, and they're fighting for a Bitcoin strategic reserve as well. They're very progressive with crypto right now, for sure. Since our earliest research of Sui, we believe it could be one of the most exciting blockchains in our industry. We're seeing that this thesis play out. We operate based on a conviction, but also the investor demand, where a planned roadmap for Sui is a reflection of both. All right. So, again, I wish I didn't have my plan already in place. I'm definitely planning on buying more Sui in the bear market, but man, I just am so tempted to buy it right now. I gotta hold myself back and be strong with my convictions. All right, guys. Let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling about some of this news today. It's kind of meh, right? Am I right? It's like eh. Trump's signing these deals and he's making money for the U.S. government. But where's the chaos? Where's the damn price parabolic exposure on all of our favorite coins? My God, everything's just going sideways and doing nothing. Where's my stick? You know what? I do. I got my big stick. I'm ready to poke everything with a lot of needles or nails. A lot of nails. Yeah, I can't wait anymore. I'm getting impatient. I gotta be calm. I gotta be more patient. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll just enjoy the flames for a little longer. Just going sideways. It's fine too, I guess. Oh God, where's the winning? Okay. So Floki hits $1 billion market cap. I got that pulled up too. I don't think I do. You can take a look at that too, real quick. Hidegger says, I was surprised to see a red day today with all the bullish news. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. We've got all this institutional demand just buying up everything, and it's just like, yeah, it's just quiet. Weird. Yeah, it's weird stuff. Floki hits $1 billion market cap as analysts target a 302 after technical breakout. This is pretty much a nothing article, a hopium article for Floki. I'm not saying it won't happen. It will probably happen. It's probably kind of pretty clear as day if you look at the Elliott waves. And then, of course, hopefully a breakout for Floki and all of its fans. Floki's been like one of the few things actually doing anything these days, too. We go back to the crypto bubbles. I guess it did come down a little bit. It did finally settle down. Yep, it did. Still up 42% on the week, though. 100% on the month. It's insane. It's insane. Floki. All right. What else we got? We already read the Chainlink one. Got the Floki thing. Yeah, we got it. Trump's still on track to sign crypto legislation by August. I might be blocked from reading this one. Yeah, I'm blocked from reading this one. I do have that interview on our Real News segment, though. I'll pull that up. Coinbase fast tracks ex-Doge staff amid Musk deregulation backlash. That's a mouthful. Hours after Fox News clip went viral, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong urged delusioned staff from Elon Musk's embattled Doge task force to jump ship, unveiling an ultra-fast hiring lane at the exchange, according to X post on May 13th. That's crazy. So he's trying to grab everyone from within. That's hilarious. This is an open call for any Doge staff, Armstrong wrote in the reply on Fox News video, where one young Doge employee documents the social challenges of working for the controversial initiative. This is an open call for any Doge staff. If you are looking for the next mission after serving the United States government at the White House at Doge. I lost my spot. Your country is helping create a more efficient system in the world of Coinbase. We've set up an accelerated interview hiring process, recognition of their proof of work. And here we go. We got a little clip here.
Most of us have gotten email threats from reporters and the public alike. I think, speaking for myself, I dropped out of Harvard and came here to serve my country. And it's been unfortunate to see, lost friendships. Most of campus hates me now. But I think fundamentally, I hope people realize through conversations like this that reform is genuinely needed. And if there's one, I think this is important to say, if there's one group of people who really have a shot of success, it's the people here. They're up until 2 a.m., Monday through Sunday. Doge does not recognize weekends. We're working all the time.
What inspired you to drop out of Harvard to do this?
There's a lot of reform that's needed. I think the value of this and the impact here is so much more vast than anything you could learn in a classroom doing computer.
All right, I get it. Okay, so that's actually an old clip. I remember that clip from, beginning of the month. But yeah, they're trying to grab everyone from Doge and throw them a bone over at Coinbase. Okay, we get it. Moving on. Dogecoin active addresses surged by 528%. This reminds me of another article we covered last month about how the wallet addresses of Doge have the amount of wallets holding Doge have peaked back in February, March. So yeah, normies in, retail is in. Question mark? Where is everything, and why is everything still stagnant? I don't know. I don't think retail really has any money. Everyone I talk to, all my normie friends, they have nothing. They got nothing. They got nothing to throw into this game anymore. Witness a staggering 528% increase in activity active addresses, soaring from 74,640 to 469,000 addresses, signaling the robust network activity and growing investor interest in Doge. This surge follows as the update to 21 shares filing for the Doge spot coin ETF. That's right, it's still coming, guys. It's still coming. Some people are still saying the ETF could rally Doge's price to about $10 in the next year or two, or years ahead. I don't know. Receiving acknowledgement for the from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), the financial services firm confirmed the development on X on May 14th. The filing, which aims to track Doge's price, aligned with similar efforts by Bitwise Grayscale, hinting at a potential mainstream adoption. This news fueled market optimism, leading to a rise of the meme coin's network activity. Adding to the momentum, Glassnode reported that Doge's futures open interest rose 70% over the past week, climbing from 989 million to 1.65 billion, despite a price pullback from recent highs. This decoupling of open interest price suggests persistent speculative positioning, a trend Glassnode noted as worth mentioning for the potential volatility of Doge. So yeah, Doge, more dog coins getting bought up between Floki and Doge. What's next? Baby Doge? I can't believe Baby Doge is still out there. Still doing the thing. AI agents reshape DeFi. Binance warns in landmark report. That's an interesting one there. We can take a look at that. NVIDIA's AI deal fuels crypto AI surge. Yeah. What else is new? We talked about the FIFA NFTs leaving Algorand yesterday. Vitalik Buterin proposes a radical overhaul in Ethereum. We talked about that yesterday. So pretty much, yeah, guys, news is getting hard to find. And this is during the month where we're going to get tons and tons of conventions. Where is it? Where are we going? Is everyone holding back for Bitcoin Las Vegas? That's only a Bitcoin conference. Coin consensus is happening right now, and we're getting nothing. I did see one thing I wanted to point out. I did listen to this too today. If I could find it. Was it Paul Barron? I do like to catch Paul Barron on the live sometime too. He was talking about this today, which I thought was interesting.
So you wonder,
pretty much,
and they don't
nowhere,
have a
though.
payments platform. So then you start thinking.
But he was talking about Mark Zuckerberg acquiring Stripe, on Stripe acquiring Bridge, and then they were discussing whether Meta could acquire Ripple. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it just seemed like it went pretty much nowhere. But anything's possible now, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it was really weird. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but it was a really weird a listen for sure. But yeah, there's not really too much to really go into today. AI agents reshape DeFi. Binance warns in landmark reports. Let's see what this is about. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, has released a new report forecasting the rise of autonomous AI agents as the future of decentralized finance. DEFAI Unstacked, the future of the on-chain finance, argues that DeFi is shifting away from the rules-based protocols towards intelligent systems capable of making complex financial decisions without human input. It's definitely going to be a thing when these robots are active and around. I mean, they constantly need a settlement for all of these tasks they're going to be doing for human users, and also between robot interactions. So this is definitely going to be a thing. It's just not going to be a thing yet. That's why I keep telling people, we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have everything that we need to be in place for this to really hit big. And I still think 2028 and 2030 are going to, or 2028 and 2032, is it 2032? Are going to be the big years for AI agents. Anyway, so where are we at? According to Binance, integration of AI to crypto space is accelerating rapidly. The AI crypto sector currently commands a market capitalization of $11.2 billion, signaling a shift. That's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Signaling, I mean, it's going to be It's going to be at least $1 trillion in the next few years, signaling a shift from the novelty to necessity. Outside the blockchain space, AI adoption is growing even faster. The global non-crypto AI market is projected to soar from $5.4 billion in 2024 to more than $47 billion by 2030. That seems like it's too conservative too, reflecting a compound annual growth rate of a CAGR of 44.8%. Still not higher than 65. Just going back to Jack Mahler's interview. Get out of my office. You don't find anything higher than 65%. Get out of my office. Oh, God. Yet, despite the momentum, the sector remains immature. Meme coins are still account for about 41% of AI crypto's total market capitalization. This is what I'm talking about. Exposing a gap between speculative hype and meaningful utility. The four-layered architecture of the future, central to the report, concept of DeFi AI stack, a four-tiered framework outlining the architecture of future autonomous financial systems. At the base of the frameworks with ELIZA OS and ARC, which serve as a development environments for AI agents. Above them, agent protocols such as Codex, Wayfinder, and allow users to deploy AI agents via low-code interfaces. I've heard of ARC before. I've not heard of this ELIZA OS, though. The third layer consists of the agents themselves, systems like Hive and Orbit, autonomously trade, manage liquidity, and optimize yield across multiple chains. At the top of this sits the agent marketplace, where users can buy, rent, or customize agents for their specific financial needs. Binance singles a Genesis by Virtual's protocol. That's the only one that I am currently invested in, particularly. As a standout, it has launched over 15,000 modular agents and introduced a proof of contribution incentive model that rewards developers and participants. Governance and accountability, the human factor. Yet Binance warns that this technological leap introduces serious governance and accountability challenges as AI agents take a role on roles in decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, including voting on proposals and executing treasury strategies. The line between automation and responsibility becomes dangerously blurred. 100% agree with that there. I mean, we have nodes for a reason, so we can vote and participate. We don't want the AI to be doing it for us. We need to have human, thoughts and human governance. Who is accountable when AI behaves maliciously or simply fails or hallucinates on the blockchain? Developers, users, or the agent itself? Binance warns that these legal, ethical gray zones could undermine both the user trust and DeFi decentralization ethos. All right. I think I read enough of this one. But yeah, that's their take on how it's going to reshape the world, with crypto and AI agents. Was there anything else really? Why this matters? it's pretty much simplified there too. AI agents could drive DeFi forward. Strong governance is essential to prevent repeating past systematic flaws. All right. I'm done. I want to catch up back up in the chat and see if there's anything else breaking before I blow my head off. We need more chaos. I need a BB gun or something. Just start shooting randomly. Airsoft. Yeah, airsoft. I can't be shooting real guns. That'd be bad. What do we got here? Heidegger says, was surprised to see a red day. Yes, truly the calm before the storm. It really is, Heidegger. It really is. Matt Adams says, when was the last time you remember such an inverse correlated project like Zbeck for existence? I mean, I don't know. I Jasmine back in the day when it was being like, we were waiting for that thing to break out it took like 2 years to go from what was it, a quarter of a penny to half a penny to a penny. That was insane. It took like freaking 3 or 4 years. And again, we had tons and tons. It wasn't like we didn't get lack of news either. It was definitely inversely correlated with the news. It was like Hara's just out there shooting from the rooftops. We got a Toyota partnership. Jasmine did nothing. I'm like, what the or did went down in price. Anyway, so I would say probably Jasmine be my the one that comes to my mind in the midst of all the chaos in the bear market. What up? I'm early. Yes, I think I read this one already. It's just truly the calm before the storm. Yes, Eliza OS is related to OAI 16Z. Yeah, I gotcha. I think it's a DAO. Heidegger says, I figure the AI will want to keep its network alive and its tokens strong. Yeah, I mean, it definitely will be a survival tactic for sure. Yeah, thanks for your channel and thanks for what you do, Otaku. Of course, your boy. Of course. This is what I do. Of course, I like to separate the BS and the nonsense from the real news that actually matters in our space. And Matt Adam was 100% with a lot of the stuff that we read and we talk about. We do see inverse correlation to the news we're actually covering. Like, we should be getting a lot of these projects pumping. I mean, Chainlink. Why the hell is Chainlink like not $50 yet? Like, I mean, on all the news, I swear it's like the number one thing I always throw off my tongue. Partnered with some new chain we've never even heard of, or one of our favorites, or a bank, one of the largest bank in America. I can't. It breaks my brain. Okay. Yeah, and Gamagata says, "Hey, Otaku and Crypto fam, hope everyone is doing well." Oh man, I'm doing well. I can't complain. I just paid off all my debt, and I still have my entire portfolio. I'm happy. I am really happy, and I hope everyone else is doing well too. Danny as well. How's it going, Danny? Danny, yo boy. Yeah, Danny, my boy, super Danny in the house. Yeah. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's see if anything is breaking while we were talking tonight. Doesn't seem like anything else is coming out. I already told you how lackluster the consensus has been in Toronto so far. Hopefully day 2 will be better. They always do save some of the best stuff for last, and they got, 2 more days, so maybe they're holding the best stuff for last. All right, let's see. Daily Hodl's got nothing else on there for us. That is it. Is that it? What? That's crazy. We actually got to the real news already at 9:50. All right, guys, here we go. So if you like what you see here today on YouTube, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. We're trying to get the channel up to 1,000 subscribers. That's right. I got that thing right there, the little bar. Trying to get 1,000 subs so we can get monetized here on YouTube. But if you also like the same content but on a different format, I've got you covered over on X as well, where the real news is. And I like to share some of the real news I find every single day with you. And here we go. Just in, total Bitcoin ETF inflows set a new all-time high above 41 billion today. Wall Street is coming big for Bitcoin. Now, I had to check this one because again, we don't get the updates all the time. Legit. Simplify. Yes or no, Grok? Okay. And while that's waiting, oh, there we go. Web data shows inflows reached 40 billion on May 8th, 2025. And recent inflows, if we hit 41 billion today, it is accurate. But reply to also flagged the post is as misleading if Bitcoin price hasn't surged as expected. Inflows hit. This is questionable. It is questionable. That's what I'm saying, because I don't see it in any of the data that I checked before the live stream. So I'm not sure if the Bitcoin historian is doing his due diligence in his history. Yeah, I don't know. But it could be. There's still some over-the-counter Bitcoin left. I'm just going to leave it at that. I just don't know. A day. Today alone, year to date, what time frame? A total all time. Yeah, exactly. People are questioning it. I don't know. All right. Moving on. Just in, President Trump says we own astronomically more Bitcoin than China. Another one. I was telling you guys when I started the stream. I'm like, I have to question everything, man, because I don't know about this one either. Legit. Simply yes or no, Grok. Okay, so because we still have not got the official response from the White House on how much crypto they hold. And it just pulls up yes. and 4 web pages. I mean, if you base it what Bitcoin Treasuries has reported over the last, how many years we've been tracking that, then yes, we have, but we still don't have the official amount. The creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is old. Federal government does not just green light to sell 6.5 billion. Silk Road, that's really, really old. The U.S. versus China holds more Bitcoin. Why does it matter? And that's probably old as well. That's CCN. That's weird. And that is April 10th. So yeah, nothing new has come out on this, but apparently it's still legit. And Trump has said this. I still want to question that too. AI hallucinating, possibly. Skipping over that fact, maybe. I'm giving, All right, moving on. Questionable news sources today. Ukraine Parliament, again, by freaking people that I usually trust. I don't know. Ukraine Parliament exploring strategic Bitcoin reserve launch with Binance. Even Ukraine is getting a strategic Bitcoin reserve going, guys. This is ridiculous. It just won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. $65 billion Coinbase CEO just said every bank and company have to add Bitcoin and crypto to its balance sheet. It's like the early days of the internet. That's right.
Markets and regulations.
Yeah, well, we see crypto as a technology to update the financial system, and that means everybody is going to have to add crypto technology. It's kind of like when the internet first came around, and first you had .com companies, but eventually every company was using the internet. So we're really supportive, and we see that every bank, every fintech, every traditional brokerage, they're going to start adding crypto products, integrating stablecoin payment rails. And Coinbase, we're the leader in this space. We can also help power that for a lot of these people when they come in. And so we're very supportive. We want to sell them our products and services. We want everyone to come into crypto.
Are you worried, though, that could lead to more markets and regulations?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, how are you gonna have? How are you gonna participate in the new internet if you don't have a piece of the new internet? Exactly, Brian. Okay. What else we got? Fidelity tells the institutions to buy Bitcoin if they can't match Bitcoin's. What did I say earlier? 65% return on capital. Get out of my office. With your, 45% CAGR from, I don't even remember what it was. Again, nothing is as exciting as Bitcoin. All right. Whoa. I almost froze the stream. Whoa. What happened? Okay, there we go. Priorities, lads. Priorities. That's right. If you guys are a man seeking a woman right now, there are 3.9 billion women on the planet. And just remember, there's only 21 million Bitcoin. Eyes on the prize, right? You can get a girlfriend later, right? I love it. Of course, Tommy, shout out to Tommy Boy. He's one of my favorite guys over on Twitter. Big breaking. American, of course, bank JP Morgan enters crypto officially with, of course, their Ondo and Chainlink partnership. And the Bitcoin bias. Oh yeah, and a flash in the past. Look at this, guys. You know what this is? You remember what this is? This is what Dave Ramsey called Bitcoin last year. We covered it. I made a little short. I'll show you guys the short later if you guys didn't catch that. But they came out and they said it. They're changing their stance on it.
I would say Bitcoin is here. I'm not saying Bitcoin can't fall. I'm not saying I disagree with anything you said. In fact, I agree with everything. I would say to somebody, if you want to invest in Bitcoin, I would treat it just like we tell people to go sit down with a SmartVestor Pro and learn about the strategies so that you understand what you're doing. But I agree with you that it should be a part of a diversified strategy, not all eggs in that basket. I agree with that. I would say Bitcoin is here.
There we go. So Dave Ramsey he's flipping, or at least his advisors are flipping, or his, I forget what they call them. I wanted to show you the short we made of it. If I could find the damn thing. I made a lot of shorts last year. It was pretty early on the year, though. I was pretty sure it was... It was a good one, though. I really enjoyed it. I hope I have more time to get back into doing these. These were great. I love doing these. Where the hell is it, Ramsey? Where are you, Dave? I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm just going to... Yeah, maybe. There he is.
Baby. Dave Ramsey. This one got my blood boiling. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is a treat. Take a listen.
Today's question comes from Jason in Connecticut, who's also not evolved. We start treating Bitcoin the same way you would treat single stocks. I understand you're not a fan. No kidding. An asset with $1 trillion market cap is not a beanie baby. No, but it's still thin air. Ask people like Warren Buffett. Baby.
Warren Buffett.
They're getting loud again.
People agreed it had value and they fought over it. The same reason that green paper has value.
That's why everything, you just described everything.
Bitcoin someday will become a thing, but not there.
It's been there, Dave. Drives me insane. I read his book. I cut all my credit cards in half. And now I've done the completely opposite. People are going to these major influencers and they're telling them, they're shouting from the rooftops, hey, crypto, hey, NFTs, hey, blockchain technology, this is the future.
Baby.
That's right. That's right. And so, yeah, we have concluded the Dave Ram. I would love to see his official response to his advisors or whatever. Not his advisors, his acolytes. I don't know what to call them. God. All right. There we go, guys. So yeah, full circle on the Dave Ramsey stuff. Not a beanie baby, Dave. Back then, my God, back then I think it was still like a $54,000 Bitcoin, something like that. It's crazy before the halving. Michael Saylor, a $40 billion Bitcoin bet. This is amazing. If you guys have time to watch this or listen to it.
Come back.
Basically, this is, I'll just give you a quick few second intro to this, and you gotta decide if you want to watch it yourself. But basically, you have I'll just play it.
The FT does this kind of light-hearted thing every year where we have a stock picking competition. And in my list of shorts, I put MicroStrategy. And I got annihilated. And what I want to do is understand what it is that I'm missing here.
Okay, what are people missing about Bitcoin and what are they missing about strategy?
All right, I'm just going to end it right there. It's about half hour long. Great watch. If you guys are not familiar with, of course, MicroStrategy's strategy, right? It breaks it down pretty well, and it gives you a ton of reactions for tons of players in our space. It's a great, well put together little doc. I love it, and of course, the idolization of Saylor too. I love it. Every piece of this is great. Of course, Saylor put this out today. Of course, shilling his own likeness as he usually does. Yeah, I love him. Bitcoin Jesus. Mexican billionaire Ricardo Solanas shares portfolio 70% in Bitcoin, 30% in gold. No bonds, no stocks. His advice is to buy the Bitcoin dip. Think 10 years ahead because it's a limited asset, dollar cost average monthly to remove uncertainty.
Exposure. So 70-30. That's it. I don't have a single bond and I don't have any other stocks except my own.
Right. So on Bitcoin, I mean, I think we're down about 20% since the Trump inauguration after a big rally post-election. So buy the dip or wait?
Bitcoin, you have to think 10 years.
All right, pretty much is going to go over into the same thing I just read. But anyway, I want to get back in the chat because you guys are blowing up the chat. I gotta follow through with the chat. So yes, Gamagana says, if you were only allowed to have one altcoin, what would it be? Do you even need to ask me? I don't even have it. I don't know where it is. It's in a box somewhere. My big giant Jasmine coin. I don't know where it is, but Jasmine. Of course it's Jasmine. The Bitcoin of Japan. If I can't have Bitcoin or I can hold Bitcoin in one other coin, it of course will be the Bitcoin of Japan. Yeah, I just love Jasmine. And I think it has one of the largest upside we're going to see in most of our altcoins. I mean, from here on out, if we hit that 50 cent, 60 cent target, it's going to be 200 or 300x. Let that sink in. We're at 2 cents right now. All right, moving on. What else we got? Gamma says, I know that's a tough question. It didn't seem that tough to answer for me, though. It's kind of weird. But there's so many altcoins. I mean, there's thousands of solid altcoins. You can't own them all. And I have tried that game back in the last cycle. I do not recommend it. Stay strong to your convictions and make that money. All right. Happy you're doing well, Otaku. Let's get that money. Yes, exactly. Yes. Gamma knows what's up. His minions, yo boy. Thank you, man. Thank you. What does this thumb up button do? That's right, guys. If you want to hit that thumb up button right now, that like button, will fight the YouTube algorithm and get me higher. You know, one of these days, maybe I can start selling T-shirts and cool hoodies and stuff, and in my likeness for the channel. Yeah, cool stuff like that could happen. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. All right. All right, let's move on. What else we got? Of course, move into the Dave Ramsey show flips on Bitcoin. We already covered that. JP Morgan and Auto Chainlink. We already covered that. And then the robots, guys. Doing better than you can. Or better than I can. Probably do the robot better than I can. We're screwed, guys. We're so screwed. How are we gonna get the ladies if we can't put on moves like that and robots? Damn. Yep. It's coming, guys. And you know where I'm going with this. Of course, like always, welcome to the dystopian future where the robots, AI, and algorithms are taking over all of our jobs, replacing us and paying each other with crypto, like I just mentioned before. AI agents, when they get on the scene, we have the infrastructure for everything. It's going to happen without a single human involved. And they're already breakdancing in. Well, maybe he's not breakdancing yet. I shouldn't say they're breakdancing yet, but they're definitely dancing better than we can. Better than I can. And yeah, they're taking our jobs, guys. If you're a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a journalist, a receptionist, a bank teller, it doesn't even matter anymore. Whatever you're doing, your days are up. Your number's up. As I got to get that clip from Elon Musk yesterday. It was said brilliantly. He said the quiet part out loud, and he tried to roll it into positive light. He's like, oh, when UBI takes over, everyone has a robot. It's going to be universal basic high income. Whatever. I don't believe you, Elon. We're just going to be replaced by robots. That's all it is, man. Of course, guys, your friends or family are not, your loved ones are not safe. They're not safe from this shift. It's gonna happen. Whether you like it or not, whether you want it or happen or not. And don't forget, your loved ones are also on the chopping block. If you can't do the things in the bedroom that they want to do, they're just gonna get a robot to replace you and do those things for you anyway. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm done with my rant. I'm done with my crazy rant. But I do. It's been a minute since I sent it back with a robot being destroyed. No, my precious Zaku. God. All right, guys. All right. Moving on. I think that is full circle, although I did not share this one this morning. Yes, Steak and Shake, guys, is preparing to accept Bitcoin at all locations, and they're going to have Bitcoin branded burgers right on the bun this Friday. So if you like Steak and Shake and you want to just pay a little bit with some crypto, you can do that on Friday. Probably with Strike in the Lightning app. Yeah, probably. All right. I think that pretty much goes full circle. We were into yesterday. We are all caught up now, guys. Crazy stuff, exciting things happening every single day, even if the price action isn't reflecting it, right? Yeah. Okay, what's the normies doing in the midst of all this crypto? Not so much chaos. Stagnant behavior? Us just trickling upward slowly? What are the normies searching for? Typically they search for three things. They search for celebrities, they search for sports, and they search for video games. Today they are looking for mostly sports. Neo? Like the Neo? Why are they searching Neo? Did they find Neo? Are we in the Matrix? What are they searching Neo for? I'm gonna have to search Neo now, guys. What the hell? Is it a new Matrix movie announced or something? What is going on? Neo today? Neo fictional character? This is what I'm thinking. Neo saves Trinity. Matrix Reloaded. I don't know. I don't know why the normies are searching Neo today, guys. I don't know. Neo in Japanese means new, right? That's all I got for you. Okay. Freaking Neon. Neo. Normies. Superman. The new Superman trailer. I saw that in theaters. I forget the last time I went to the movie theater. I don't remember. I saw the not the new Avengers. No, Thunderbolts. I saw Thunderbolts. Absolutely love the actor who plays Jim from Stranger Things. Also reprising his role as the Red Guardian. That's right. We used to smash everything and we saved the day. Yes. Of course, sporting my favorite color. And Russia's not a bad country. That's despite what people say. Anyway, Bliss schedule 2025. Bears, Lions, more sports. Normies love their sports. Meta being searched today. Okay. Normie's getting at least an F- today. Search Meta. I guess that's enough. Yeah, more sports, tons of sports. I don't even want to read all the sports. Congressman Moore falls asleep. I take everything back. They get a F-, an F+. Was I trying to be mean or nice? I forget. Yeah, so yeah, we get another congressman falling asleep. We get all these videos all the time of them all playing on their phones at the exact same time while people are, yeah, there it is. I can't.
Miss Tinney,
all-night house meeting. Okay, it's an all-night house meeting.
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore. Bueller.
Mr. Moore.
Bueller. That's silly. Okay. Are the normies at least looking for Bitcoin? Are they at least looking for Bitcoin? Probably not. They're gonna be too late. I'm sorry. Yeah, whoa. That's probably the lowest on the month so far. 33, 30 on a 30. Yep, that's the lowest on record for the month of May. Yep, normies are going to get their faces ripped off. Yep, they are. I'm sorry. I can't stop them. I can't stop the normies. We can't help them.
What are you, stupid?
I can't. I need the rest of my buttons. I need to find them. All right, moving on. Okay. Bitcoin in the midst of all of our metrics, going over all the metrics, it looks like we are coming down. Coming back down to retest 103.7. 103 flat, 103.5, probably 103.5. And then I guess this is the moment we get back into the charts and do some crypto chaos magic. All right, guys, let's clean up the charts from yesterday. Of course, yesterday I'm going to give that into the bearish prediction. We pretty much landed that, even though I was feeling more base case and bullish. I guess I just am feeling a little too bullish for the markets. They're just not reacting in that way. I don't know. But yeah, it played out right pretty much on top of our bearish target. All right, moving on. Let's see what the Crypto Chaos Magic has for us today. All right, I want to get all my biases out. Even what I just drew on there. Let's get these crypto ritual sticks in place for 9 p.m., which we are about right into right now. Yeah, we're about 10 minutes in. Japan just opened, and it looks like they want to sell off a little bit. We want to sell off just a little bit. See if we can actually return back down to this trend line here, 102.6. Probably a good place to get a bottom if we do fall tonight. If not, if we can't hold that, we are going to go back down to 101. Right now, in the midst of everything that's happening, all the announcements, all of the conventions taking place this month, I don't think we're gonna see that. But in the past, I shouldn't say that. In the past, when Bitcoin was not in its halving year or post halving year specifically, we would see huge pullbacks during the conventions. We'd see massive sell-offs. But in post halving years, it's always been positive for the space. So I would imagine that trend would continue, and we won't see a huge pullback this month on that alone. But it is also in the month of May, and what happens in the month of May is we get a lot of traders in the month of May sell and go away. So I think that's a little too risky this year, just because of all of the stress on the market we've had in the last 3 months with Trump and the tariffs. I would not be wanting to get out of anything. Any position right now. That's just my opinion. In crypto, not like traditional stuff. I can't speak for. All right. So let's get back in the chat one more time before we get into the price predictions, and we light the Bitcoin candle and do everything on the altar. I have a new candle today too. I want to try to see if I can burn. All right. Let's see what else we got on here. Yes. He said universal high income. Yes, UHI. Yes, that's what he said, Hidegger. UHI, not UBI. Yeah, okay. Just like we have an underpopulation problem, not an overpopulation problem, even though we've got the most people on Earth we've ever had and ever. Hands down, since my grandparents, we've more than doubled the entire world. Anyway, hey, Otaku, I'd buy some merch. Hell yeah, Eddie LT. If I can get you that merch, I will. And I would love to design it because it's just a secret. I used to be a graphic designer, and I love designing things. Strawberry Dragon says, I am sure I will be replaced soon before the raise kicks in. You'd be surprised, Strawberry. I mean, the UPS drivers haven't been totally replaced, even though they just got a lot of layoffs within the last few months. Those trucks are going to be self-driving with little deployable robots in the next 5 years or less. Stagnatios. Stagnation, what the hell? Yeah, it's very stagnant. Hidegger says, hell yeah, haha. He says ridiculous stuff. Yes, he does. Like, there's no aliens. I know there's no aliens. We have so many satellites, there's no aliens. Even though there's plenty of, proof and evidence out there for decades and generations, and there's no aliens. We would have seen them. I don't trust him anymore. I have this love-hate relationship with Elon, especially after, I was so disappointed with Doge still. So disappointed. Yow. So Anime Lucky in the house. How's it going, Anime Lucky? How's it going? Fellow otaku in the chat. Yes. Nice to always see another one. I can't wait for the merch, says Milk Money. M25. Yes. MM20. Yes, for sure. I'm super excited to do it. I can't wait. We just got to get to the point where I can. And that requires more likes and subscribes, guys. About 1,000. We're like 400 and some odd short of that. Yes, stickers would be cool. Oh my god, I love stickers. I can't. Speaking of which, I have a box full of stickers I had on all of my desks, and I can't find the damn thing. It's actually a personal vendetta right now of mine in this entire search for boxes and stuff. I have some really cool stickers from back in my skateboarding days, back when Hookups did all the cool anime stickers. I don't know where the hell they are. Probably hundreds of dollars worth of stickers. I don't know where they are. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, Jesus, stickers would definitely be cool. And I could have so many Bitcoin Chan stickers and everything. Oh my god, I can't wait. All right. So yeah, where we are. I'm getting distracted by the chat. I love you guys. I love you guys too much. Too much. All right. So yeah, we didn't talk about Kurt Russell yet in the chat. You know what? I was actually putting my VHS collection away, and you know what? There's The Thing, and yeah, there's Escape from L.A. and New York, and then one of my favorites, of course, Trouble in Big China. Yes. I love the Russell. Anyway, I'm derailing myself again. All right, so right now we're sitting at 9:15 p.m. We're rolling on over. Japan wants to sell a little bit of this. Is it really much of a gain? Not really. It's not much of a dip to be either buying, not really much of a pump to sell off, not much of one that's even left anyway since Tuesday afternoon. I mean, yeah, this has pretty much been just kind of going sideways. So I don't think this is going to be, I think it's going to be kind of short-lived. I think this will be honestly really short-lived. Probably level out here somewhere right in the middle. Kind of where it's consolidating right now. If we go back to the heat map real quick and just kind of confirm this is kind of the general idea. There's a lot to the upside right now on the local time frames. There's a lot that could push us back down. To release retrace to 102 at least. And I was too bullish yesterday. I'm gonna probably eat those words tonight, but that's not for me to decide. It's for the Crypto Chaos Magic to decide, and that's what we're doing right now. So, if you guys are new here to the chat, we've got our ritual sticks up, which are all the time frames with all the most volatility in our space. 9, 12, 3, and 9. That's of course the market open, the afternoon day trading, right? In the United States. It's all New York standards, New Yorker time. In 3 p.m. of course when the exchanges close. If you flip this inversely to the other side of the world, the foreign markets pretty much react in the same manner. You can go back down the volume. You can see right here as well. This, of course, is the market open right here between 9 and 10. Of course, markets open at 9:30. And then we have here, right there on the day trading right there, next key level of most volatility. We had a bit of a sell-off in the afternoon today, and then of course we got the ETF settling in right here, and it looks like we had a bit of it said we had inflow, record inflow. I don't see it. We had a bit of a sell-off there as well. Okay, so again, you could look down the volume, pretty much confirm that. That's where I got this idea from, and it's worked pretty well for me over the last 3-4 years, just messing around with the charts. 5 years? 5 years already? 2020, 2025? Yeah, I guess 4 or 5 years. All right, guys. All right. Let's get back into it. So anyway, just for anyone new, that's kind of what I do. It's my thing. That's why we go through all the metrics first. It's pretty much looking at the psychology of the markets, right? We're just getting in the general feel of the markets. I'm a man of empathy. I really do. I'm very empathic. I can get a good read on people just by looking at them and being in a room with them. That's kind of what essentially we did with the markets. But anyway, what we're doing tonight is, of course, alongside of that, is chaos magic. Crypto chaos magic. Why do we do chaos magic? Well, because Bitcoin runs on chaos.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. When
Yes, it is.
Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you, Sailor. All right, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Of course, on our altar we have the Moonstone. That's right, the moon, our idol, representing the moon. We have, of course, the Bitcoin candle, which I just lost my... there we go, the Bitcoin candle. And we're going to light the Bitcoin candle tonight. And I almost let this thing run too long last night. It's about halfway done already. So I already got another big candle on the altar for when this one runs out. And of course, we sacrifice a little bit of a penny tonight. Let's see if we can get Bitcoin a little higher. Yes, there it goes. There it goes. As it burns my hand, that goes onto the altar. There it goes. It is done. The penny has been sacrificed. Oh, man. Just, it's so much riskier to burn this in a home that's not my own. All right. So now that we've done that, we say our seance croc peos, and the ritual has started. All right, let's get going. Let's get going into the charts. So, what is Bitcoin doing tonight? Of course, we do our bull, our base case, our super bull, super bear case scenarios, as well as our bear. And yeah, we're going to get into this. So tonight, I think what's going to happen is we're going to double top right here. And this is going to be our base case scenario. And we're just going to come back down and go sideways and pretty much chop around and sell off a little bit, but not too much into sideways action. This is, again, I felt like I was too bullish last night. I'm gonna play a little safe tonight. And let's go into our bullish sentiment. Hopefully we get some more bullish momentum out of Bitcoin. Say we get a quick retest back up to 104.3. Can't quite get back up around 3 p.m. The markets close, consolidate, and we roll on over in the morning. This isn't really much of a difference between the two, but that's going to be my bull case scenario for tonight. I scribble it all over the place. Jeez. And our bear case scenario. Bear case scenario taking us down to a 102 Bitcoin. Again, nothing too crazy. Just can't get back up or stay. Again, I'm not gonna draw this perfect, but touching back down to 102.7, 102 something. I want to represent this in a time frame it would actually occur. Something like that, and then a recovery in the morning. Ah, dang it! I just clicked off of it at the wrong time. So yeah, something like this. Come back down, and then a climb back up in the morning. Something like that would be our bear case scenario, and then our super bull and super bear case scenarios. These, I mean, at least the super bull case scenario, I would hope, I would love to see play out, but probably won't. Again, I'm a perma bull. I can't help myself. But yeah, I would love to see a 104 at least into the morning. recover into that. Again, I don't think this is unrealistic. It's definitely not as unrealistic as their super bear target, which I roll every single night for fun, which always touches the fire sale and never does. Never. One time we got really close, one time for fun, but no, we never did. I'm just going to drag that on over there. Yeah, that's close enough. Why not? All right, guys. So that's what I'm looking at tonight. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the unusual. You know, I think it's conservative. Again, I'm trying to be again, we're stuck in this channel. That's the number one thing I'm taking away from this is we go back to the live heat map and we're just stuck. If it wants to load, there it is. We're just stuck really tight in this channel between the bears that really want to sell off for no reason. They want to short it at 103 and some change, 105, 104. And everyone who wants to buy back in 100K and a little higher than that right now. I mean, we're getting squeezed, and it really depends on how much selling is going to occur above these levels. And there really isn't too much set up after we hit 110. And if enough adoption occurs, we could just blast right on through here. As I've showed you guys before, if you zoom out on the chart, this is crazy. You guys I haven't showed you this this morning or last night. I found this big cup and handle that's forming on the daily chart. Let me get myself out of there. And yeah, all we have to do is go sideways for another week or two, and boom, it's a clear shot upward. Cup and handle to the upside, all the way up to about $130,000 Bitcoin. Again, I marked maybe like a 119 for a quick stop there. But yeah, this could play out in the long term if we just go sideways for another couple of weeks. So it's okay. It's okay that we're stagnant. It's okay. We're just waiting patiently for the chaos. And it's coming. It's coming. Oh my God. Oh God. All right, guys. Hopefully I'm not too delusional for you tonight. I am getting ready for tonight, though. We are doing, I think we're doing open mics tonight, aren't we? Aren't we doing open mics tonight? I think we're doing open mics tonight. Definitely want to have a drink. I haven't had a drink in weeks, like maybe a month or two now. It's been too long. So I definitely want to celebrate a little bit. I really haven't celebrated at all either. I just paid off all my debt. And I just haven't celebrated at all. I sold my house, paid off all my debt, and yeah, I haven't celebrated a single day. All right, guys, that's why we do what we do. We sacrifice, and of course, we just keep pumping our bags and stacking sats, stacking our portfolios up. All right, guys, so I will be on the open mics with you guys here in a bit. If you guys are over on Crypto Futures Patreon, I'll check you out over there. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning. That's right, tomorrow morning. So the market opens hopefully into some chaos. I'm itching. I just want some chaos, dude. You got any chaos, man? You got any? Oh, okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later. Jesus. Oh, the buttons. I don't have my buttons. Where are my buttons?
The agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
I don't even know what buttons do anymore. Everything's all messed up, guys. I don't know. But yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that. I haven't shown that little exit in a while. But I built that back. Man, I built this show back in 2023. And when I did that, the ETFs weren't even launched yet. So when you hear that clip talking about how BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals were inefficient for Gary Gensler's SEC... yeah, that's what that little clip was from. I keep thinking about it all the time. Jesus. Well, anyway, guys. Anyway, the first chaos is free, yo boy. I love it. I might have to write that down. That's great. The first chaos is free. Welcome to the Chaos Club, where the first chaos is free. Jeez. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace.